I do what I wanna do, that's how I play. I beat the pussy like an 808. I sidestep and then I fade away. She always call me a runaway. I'm probably somewhere making money plays. I gotta have it when you be broke on your ass. I ain't got a dime from everything. See Joe Dramatic.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Antho. You're now tuned in to the Brinks Podcast. Yo, it's your boy Antho. I got two special guests up in here today. Well, I'm on their property today.
What's good, Ant?
What's going on with you, brother?
Man, not much. Man, yeah, it's your boy, Mr. Houston. You know, follow me. The word Mr.Houston at Instagram. You know, right now I'm doing cannabis branding here. One of the first Texas original cannabis branders through Pure Exotics. So that's what we got going right now. We're trying to get people on a whole different genre of money and business and get them actually innovative and knowledgeable on being in the cannabis industry.
What's up? It's your boy D Breed. I'm an artist. I'm a painter. I'm a creative director. I work on brands behind the scenes. I'm in Houston right now trying to show love to the city, doing art, getting the word out there. Instagram is D Breed Art.
For y'all, if y'all want to see some of the work that my boy did, we got it right here on deck. It's a whole lot of branding we're doing today. We got the merch right here, and he also did this shirt right here. We got some on the back of it too, huh?
Yeah, my boy DB, he's actually one of the guys that designs and brands some of the merchandise for Slapwoods. And he actually does a lot of different art. I actually brought him out here to the studio today so that we can show some of the merchandise that he's helping me create for Pure Pressure. That's one of our hemp brands that we here promoting here in Houston. So
Yeah,
I like the collab and all the designs that he's actually doing for me.
I actually created the slap bear for Slapwoods. So the unique bears, I made those. So we got a lot of new stuff coming soon, new drops. So be ready for it. It's gonna be fire.
So you let them know that it's not just clothes. You know what I'm saying? He paint everything. So pretty much like he painting the city. So we got the pitch over there. You got the jeans. You got the T-shirts. I told him I already put my order in and prepaid and everything when I first met the man. And I got a pair of shoes. I think I want to leave with them too when I decide what color I want. You know what I'm saying? To get with though. You got a lighter, bro?
Yeah, I got one too. I'm finna pass you some Pure Pressure right now.
Pure Pressure.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And what we provide at Pure Pressure, man, is genetics. You know, genetics behind branding. So right now, I'm actually trying to get with DB. You know, I've been trying to get on his schedule, man, because this guy is very busy, very talented, up and coming. I don't think a lot of people, you know, really understand what's going on out here in the cannabis industry, but art and cannabis is definitely one of the biggest influences out here.
What you see smoking on?
Right now, right there, there's some blue Skittles.
Oh yeah, like one of my goals as an artist, as a creative director, is to be able to bring the cannabis world and art together. Just make a whole movie with it, and bring the same importance that the cannabis world have to the art world. See a lot of potential in putting both of them together. So it's like one of my goals right now is to be able to be behind the scenes, working with different brands, help building brands, getting the art more out there, every spectrum. So it's kind of why I'm here on the podcast today. So.
This my boy. It's my boy first podcast show too. You know what I mean? So you know, we're sitting there like, come on over here, man. We branding, we putting it together. We encouraging each other to do better while smoking Pure Exotics.
Yeah.
So speaking of Pure Exotics, let's say first off, shout out Exotic Pops. You got Exotic Pops up here.
My boy Flipper Ratchet.
Shout out Slapwood one more time.
Winston.
You know, and but are you an indica or sativa person?
Man.
Say that you start your morning. What you doing?
See, now if I'm I'm an all-day smoker. So, you know, I'm just not, you know, everybody else just smokes. You know, I smoke when I get off work, whatever, you know. I smoke when I, you know, try to eat. No, I smoke all day for all occasions. So like you said, in the morning, I wake up, I might hit a sativa. You know, instead of drinking a coffee, something like that, Red Bull, whatever, all the energy stuff, try to get all that in your system, man. I just take a good strong sativa, a good apple fritter to be exact.
Yeah.
Smoke you a good apple fritter in the
Good
morning.
taste on there.
Yeah, man, with some nice lemonade, maybe a mimosa.
I seen somebody. I think it was actually a teacher from a school. He made a comment on Facebook. He said, "Man, I don't see and understand how people wake up in the morning and they smoke and they still get up and move productive throughout their day." And I was like, I don't think he know how this works. I don't think they know it's a such thing as an indica and it's a such thing as a sativa. So those that don't know the difference from an indica and a sativa, those are for, let's say you a business person. You got to get up. You got a list of things you got to do in the morning. You want to get it done. You hit the sativa a couple times. It's more like an energetic type of feel. You'll be up and knock out the things you got to do. Now, however, indica on the other end, that's like the strong, dominant, knock you down, punch in the chest. Man. So if you get up in the morning and you smoking a strong indica, 9 times out of 10, you trying to go back to sleep, or you finna be sitting where you at all day, and you ain't really finna leave that area that you in all day.
Nah, for real.
You agree?
Nah, it's really a couch, man. It's a couch type of bud. I mean, to me, like I said, I'm an indica person mostly all day, no lie. After that morning, after 9, 10 a.m., I'm back smoking indica all day. I don't care what's really going on. I mean, it helps me, focus as far as, dealing with stress. You can't come and surprise me with anything at that point. I'm already, blasted.
Yeah. It's already blasted.
I'm already, to a point of, where I'm even to where, whatever you're doing, I pretty much thought about it. You can't really, make my day stressful. It's it's that powerful.
Yeah.
To where my mind's just going to be focused. Oh, okay, cool. You got an emergency. All right, cool. It's going to take, at the end of the day, you only got for so much time.
Yeah.
So you can only do stuff within that timely fashion. You just told me about it. Cool, what I'm supposed to do. Damn, wish you could have called me an hour ago. It's it wasn't possible.
Yeah.
Or it would have happened. So it's just deal with it as it comes.
Do you remember? I want to ask D first. do you remember the first time you got high?
Yeah, I do.
You mind sharing that?
Yeah, man. The first time I got high was a little bit after high school. I was just, messing. I had my friends, they would always come and smoke. And me, at first, I wasn't a smoker, so I was smoke weed for what? You know what I'm saying? And then hit the blunt a few times, and I was like, okay.
What made you hit that blunt, though?
Just wanting to see what the weed do. I hear a lot of good stuff about weed, and I hear a lot of bad stuff about weed, so I just wanted to see, what was good about it.
Yeah. So it ain't cross your mind to think about the bad part for the first time?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I was just automatically, when I hit this blunt, I'm going to feel good. I already knew.
Yeah.
You wasn't scared? Did someone already, give you some, weed rolled, or was it, they gave it to you, you had to learn how to roll it and then figure it out?
Yeah, somebody gave me some weed rolled, so I had to go through the motion every, beginner smoker.
Oh, you just smoked what they gave you? It's
it's
already rolled?
Yeah, I didn't know what they was giving me. I just smoked it.
Is it in?
It's risky business, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, it made them feel good, so I knew it would make me, you know what I mean? So
Oh, okay. You seen how they was already
I seen how
feeling.
they already was.
They was halfway through the blunt, and they said, hey, man.
As I hit this blunt DB, I was like, nah. I was like, let me see what it's about.
Nah, man, that's crazy. I mean, man, what about you, Ant? Your first time?
My first time.
Smoking ganja.
Man, I was we was going. It was a little area in the back of the neighborhood. We used to go ride dirt bikes and stuff at. It was a white boy. It was my neighbor across the street. So every time we'll go back there and ride, he'll be smoking weed, but he'll be smoking out the bong, right? So when I came up, you know what I'm saying, I got family members that, you know what I'm saying, they smoke dope. So when you think you're young and you see crack pipe, you see pipes coming from where I come from, nah. So I seen them. I used to make fun of him, bro, you over there, bro, you a dope fiend, boy, you over there smoking out that pipe. And he just always smoking. So one day he man, just try it. I was like, I tried. I hit it one time. I was high as hell. I think I started jumping off of the little rocks and stuff they had back there. I was tripping, man. I was tripping, man. For real. I learned how to roll quick though. Yeah, I learned how to roll quick. What about you?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. my experience was crazy. Then it was like with my little brother who was, younger than me. So I'm probably like, man, no bullshit, first grade.
He's corrupted.
No bullshit. No bullshit, first grade. So like I said, my little brother's younger than me. So he's like kindergarten. Like, fuck it. My homeboy, he's in third grade. He said, man, I got some weed. I was like, bet. I said, man, what's up, man? I think my dad smokes it too. He don't want to tell me, but I know. So long story short, he's like, man, I got some blue weed. I got some purple weed. I got some orange weed and some green weed. I was like, whoa. I said, whoa, brother. I said, weed is green. I was like, all these colors, you got some fake stuff going on. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. Literally, I was like, nah. I thought I was going to go in with you, whatever, try to put my little money in there, my little lunch money. Nah, man. So, long story short, we went to the woods, and I hit that shit, man.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it, put it all in one blunt. All those colors you talking about, red, green, purple, let's smoke it all. And as we smoked it, he was telling me about what it was, Granddaddy Perp, some orangeberry kush. I was like, oh, okay, damn. And after that, man, I couldn't remember anything. Just like, it was gone. I was like, man, I don't remember none of that shit he said. I was like, how did we get here? I'm hungry. My brother's hungry. Where's the popsicle, man? We out coming out of the woods. I was like, how do we even get in the woods? Like, we just ended up smoking in the woods. Like, that was the best place to smoke.
Yeah, I think that's what we was at. I told you, we was back in the woods in the neighborhood. They was riding little bikes up the ramp.
Nobody's gonna see us. Like, we gotta go to the woods in the back of the neighborhood. Like, it's just nobody's gonna see us. It's for sure not gonna smell us. But then you gotta walk out of there. You never think about you walking out of the woods looking crazy with your eyes all red and you like with people and you like, it's like, what are y'all, like, where y'all coming from? Like, you go back into civilization, like you're in a neighborhood, everybody's riding bikes and shit and cars are driving around. You've been in the woods smoking weed, like having the time of your life. Like, you're like, yeah, man. Like, man, nobody knew. Like, we're good. Like, let's go back.
I think I'm gonna still ask you. See, I think I know your answer. I don't want to come. I want to ask you again. I want to ask you, out of what place would you like? Would you prefer weed from? Would it be Oklahoma, Denver, or California?
I would say California.
Why would you say California?
That's where my family from, first off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we from Cali, so I grew up kind of around, like, the whole Cali weed, like the Cali fashion, everything about Cali. So, I mean, it's just like the way the weed in Cali hit, for me, it's the best quality.
It's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. Like, so I would say Cali.
Trey?
Well,
yeah. It's the slickster right here. Yeah, it's the slickster.
Well, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Cali. Just because, specifically, the Bay Area,
Yeah. Cause you'll meet a lot of, like, I done met some women that came out here. I probably been in the club smoking somewhere. And they probably been out here for the like 3 or 4 days, and it's a group of them, and they be like, we done bought so much different weed out here in Houston. Y'all weed is trash out here in Houston. I'm sitting there thinking, like, I don't know where you getting that weed from, but this is gas I'm smoking on. So then I started to think, like, it's a lot of weed that's from Oklahoma and Denver that come out here. So when you get something like that, when you get something like that from them areas, it's not gonna stick to you like that. It's gonna look pretty though. It's gonna look like it's supposed to be out the magazine every time you see it. It might have a nice little nose to it, but it's just like, it ain't gonna do what California gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna
4K Google picture.
Yeah. So if you ever hear somebody complain and talking about they ain't getting high, but the weed look good, it ain't from California. Yeah, that's that okay. That's that okay. That's okay. For real.
They already got it, man. I mean, right now they just got a bad name. They mass produced a lot of bud and put it out there, and it just never got good reviews in general. Yeah. Each state's climates is different, man. You can't just grow gelato runts, black runts, you know, guys that go to Oklahoma, you know, getting all those Oreos. You know, everybody loves Oreos. You know, all of that, the Oreos, the apple fritters, is like, why? You know, and it's like that just because what they got good yields, you know. They have like good, they produce large amount of bud when you do grow, but it's trash. It's honestly trash. I mean, yeah, it's smoke for the second.
Yeah.
It looks great. Very well manicured.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I can tell things are rushed.
Yeah.
A certain part of it's rushed. It's a lack of resources, you know, nutrients that's being on hand all the time. Just, you know, all those things, tension, you know, just attention to the plant itself, you know.
I always felt like if you're going to want some California weed, you're going to need some California soil and some California sun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that,
I mean,
you ain't
altitude.
got California weed. I don't care how many lights you got inside the building.
Yeah.
You need need.
Now, I can't say this. New York is showing their ass. I can't say that. New York.
I don't know how they doing that.
Hey, look. I'm telling you, my guys at Gumbo, Luca, they going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, Cookies is over there right now. You know, he's doing his collabs. I mean,
Man, they got to be sending all the smoke coming from California and it going on, and they just branding it.
They able to catch up with the genetics and be in the growers process faster than most are. I mean, you got other states like, all right, Arizona, they're stepping up. Michigan's, you know, they're showing their ass a little bit. You know, there's a couple of states doing it. Arizona's finally, you know, focusing on their terps, you know, stuff like that. Every year they're getting a little bit more into depth on what they're selling to the public. So, I mean, like, everything has the progression, you know, rates as far as the state itself in the cannabis industry. But, you know.
I done hear a lot of people went to Vegas and said the weed trash in Vegas. And I'm like, how the heck the weed trash in Vegas and California right there?
3 hours away. It's crazy.
Like, how is that possible?
You know, it's a lot of grows in the middle of the desert, just in general.
But how is I'm like, so they don't want to go to California and spend no money?
I don't know. I mean, you can obviously pay someone to drive 3.5 hours
It's right there.
to do the same job that they're doing in another state. And it's all legal.
I always feel like
It's just a job.
it's quality. If I'm somewhere and I'm in your city, I don't buy some weed, I want quality.
Yeah.
I don't want you to hit me across my head, but I mean, I'm gonna pay for the quality.
What do you mean by hitting across the head? Let's explain that. Question. You know,
I'm glad we talk about hitting across the head,
you know,
because it depends on
pretty bags.
Oh man, but it all goes down to the caliber person you're dealing with, because you got some dudes that want to just hustle. They all about money. They like, man, nah, it's that gas. Everything they got is gonna be that gas. You know what I'm saying? That's the automatic reply. And you got some people that like to smoke good weed, and they probably care about what they putting out there. So when you go to them, it might be like, I want for these 7 grams, I want $100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, shoot, if this quality. Hey, me, I'm
Small,
gonna come.
sound like a small batch run to me.
Me, when I come out there in the city, you tell me that, and I know it's that. Let me get that.
Mm-hmm.
But you got you can have a different caliber of dude. You can have some light dips or something that ain't even close to that, and try to charge you $80 for the 7. That's not supposed to be $80. You should have sold that for $40. Really, on the cool,
Yeah.
$35 for even buying it and putting your name on it and putting it out here. Like,
For real.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. You took the time and the effort to do
that.
to wrap up a turd.
Do you remember the time you went somewhere and somebody sold you some dookie weed in the designer bag?
Man, it was the first time, bro. I swear. I went to a dispensary in Long Beach, California. I was like, bet, man, I'm out here, LBC, you know, niggas out there, you know, everybody live. Everything's greener, everything's nice, everything's manicured, clean, you know, clean beach, by the way. No hobos, you know.
Yeah.
When you go to Santa Monica, different story. But, man, I went to a dispensary over there, man. It was very exquisite. Everything high price. I mean, everything's live. I was like, damn, man, that shit look crazy. It was like, man, they grew this and cured it in a special way and in a room that was, you know, vacuum sealed and all types of crazy things. I was like, cool, that's what's up, man. Let me get that. And she was like, all right, cool. I'm going to give you the 7 for, she was like $145. I was like, God damn, shit.
7 for 145.
$145. She's like, yeah. And then I was like, damn. I was like, what are they? I was like, hold on. Can
Did
you
you
tell
say
me?
that in jail?
I was like, can you tell me what they did to it again? She's like, yeah, man. When they cured it, they froze it, and then they cured it again, and so it stayed big. So you had more bud than what it looks like. And I'm like, God damn. I mean, it's crazy. I'm like, okay, I was like, yeah, it was on some. She said basically, it was moon rock level. She's like 38% THC. I was like, wow. I was like, fuck.
I damn know that for a cigarette at that point.
I was like, look, I'm like, God.
Oh, smoke cigarette.
I'm like, man, for the 7, I don't know. I was like, fuck it, LA.
You pay for that?
Man, hell yeah, I pay for that shit, man.
Damn. Hey, when I say I ain't paying for that, I ain't gonna even lie.
Nah, it was like a up or downer, man. It was a weird experience.
Yeah.
It had a weird experience to it. I wasn't prepared for it. It was like I smoked it and it was like sativa blast, from the get go. And I was like, ugh. I was like, man, I don't like it. Then like I was like,
You didn't know you smelt it?
Nah, when I smelt it, it was cool. But when I tasted it, it was different. It was like it's like eating a candy and it say strawberry and then you taste banana.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. I was like, nah, man, it's not strawberry.
Normally, that's the sativa strain. They always smell sweet.
Yeah, but look, what it was a super hybrid. It was a 50-50 hybrid.
Yeah.
So it was a sativa and indica at the same time.
Yeah.
But right down the middle. So like I smoke as I'm smoking it, I'm getting a sativa high, and afterwards, nigga, I crashed. It was a strong ass heavy indica. It felt like I was like sipping drink or took a narco.
That's how you
or
know
something crazy.
That's how you know that weed wasn't quality like that.
Yeah, and I was just like, man, it's too
you
much. And I was like, fuck. I said, never paying for this again. Never paying for this experience again.
Y'all people some heads up. If y'all paying somebody, a decent price, and you smoke it and you automatically crash, and that ain't no quality.
Man, Cali bud tenders are crazy, man.
No
They
quality.
always women. They got big knockers. They coming over there. They letting you smell the bud. It's like, yeah, you want this? And I'm like, man, hell yeah, I want that. Can you get that way up there too? And it's like, they reaching and bending. It's like, god damn, you getting the Cali experience, as you buy the bud.
Yeah.
True bud tender style. And then, you get home, you got fucked, man. You got another Cali, mistake.
I just don't
Can't fall for the okie doke, It might look good with that packaging, man, but
nowadays, like, when you go to Cali, all of them gonna have pretty packaging.
yeah.
Like, when you go in there, you got to be like 3.5. They're gonna charge about $75, $80. So you go in there, now you got to be like, hey, say now, what the stuff that ain't high like this, but they got a high level of THC is good quality. And they gonna walk over here. I got this right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got this by connected. Yeah, let me get that right there. You said you want what for that? 14, 140. All right, let me get that.
Yeah.
And it's gonna smoke.
Yeah.
It's like them little 8 bags are better half the time. But I mean, you gotta know. You gotta be going there to buy and be around to kind of like know. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah, you gotta get like, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta get fucked over like 2 or 3 times to like really know.
Definitely.
You go in there and you spend $200 the wrong way, you be like, fuck, man. You get, sometimes you win, you be like, man, I spent $200, and I'm like, I'm fucked up. Like, I don't know. I ate an edible. They gave me free this, free that. Somehow I got a free pre-roll. It's like, man, you learn about some shit.
Man, bro, I remember when California first started legalizing, when you had to go down there and get your medical card.
Oh yeah, everybody's rushing to the doctors.
When I was going out there, I did that. I went to Venice Beach and got my card. I still got mine. I still got mine on the doctors was out there.
The one on the beach?
Man, I went straight to Venice Beach soon they passed it. I flew out there and got it.
Yeah, he's still there today.
I still got it. And I got my paperwork and all that the doctor signed off on. But I was like, all the weed, the 8s was like affordable. Like $40, you know what I'm saying, 50. And it's like now, you gonna go pay 80, 85, no matter what it is. You just go in there and get like 2. They used to sell grams or some gas inside the dispensaries. Everyone you go to is gonna come like packaged up. Like 8s come packaged up. You go buy a gram like that packaged up. Like what is like
in a big ass 8 package?
Nah, they had in little gram. They had like little gram bags.
What?
They sell 1 gram. And they even had a little jar sometimes, 1 gram. Yeah, you remember they saying that? So it's like they start switching it up. I was going like when it first happened. I went down there and got that, and I was going down there just to chill and enjoy. And I was like, damn, they switched it up all the way. Like you can't go nowhere, no dispensary and ask for a gram. They gonna look at you like a gram. What you gonna pay us $35 for that? Yeah. For real.
You get a gram in the dispensary, it better be free, man. I'm telling you. I'm
I ain't gonna lie, I don't want no free gram from the dispensary though.
It's always what you think it is.
Shake. That's what it is. Recall.
It's like a shake.
Yeah,
Recall,
I don't want that. I
a promo.
definitely don't want no pre-roll.
You don't want any promo items?
No. No. Anything you just feel like you want to give me, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't. I don't want nothing.
You
Nothing is
never,
worth
never got
free.
surprised about the free stuff they give?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. No.
Never had a great
The only thing I like that hey, I'm gonna give y'all props though. Them lighters came in handy. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I lit my gas up. I did appreciate the lighters. You feel me? All of those other stuff, I really feel like you playing me. Like when I first
You don't like what about the infused mints? You know they always try.
Nah, I ain't know none of that.
You don't want the infused tic tac. You know, get you a sativa.
If I'm finna get on the plane or something, you know what I'm saying, I want to go to sleep. But nah, like when I first started going down there, I used to feel some type of way. Like you would have like the little white lady in front of you, old lady. Yeah, this is gonna take you to Mars, and when I'm like, man, shut the fuck up, sell me the weed. Like that ain't you over here talking. That ain't no weed ever took me to Mars. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't no weed ever took me to Mars out this planet.
Nah, for real.
Have you?
Yeah.
I ain't never went to Mars.
You ain't never went to Mars?
I would have came back with all type of space rocks. I ain't got one.
I came back with moon rocks. That's
You know
what
what I'm
happened.
saying? See, you ain't really go to Mars.
No, see, I went to moon. Look, I'm telling you, man, you gotta go. You just automatically traveling back.
I ain't gonna lie.
You gotta come back to Earth.
If I ain't been out of these years, I ain't trying to go.
You gotta smoke some space rings.
Hey, I don't understand when people when you get older. I feel like when you get older, now weed ain't a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you like now weed is not a bad thing when you get older. When you get older, start trying to experiment other drugs and stuff like that, you have a high chance of getting addicted. You know what I'm saying? To becoming an addict. But as far as weed, weed became like a social. That's like a social drug.
Yeah.
Like pretty much when you go to Austin, I think Austin like the only Austin weed damn near legal on the slick.
Man.
For real.
Man.
Weed is legal on the slick in Austin because it's like they can catch you with the weed. You can have an ounce or something. They'll either take it or throw it away, but you just can't have no weapons with you. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like that, but they definitely ain't worried about that in Austin. No. I'm not saying going down there and
have a smoke fest in Austin.
You could do that.
Oh.
I mean,
if you get your medical card, you be all right.
I go out there with one rolled up like this, tell you to roll one, and he roll one, then we have a smoke fest. Nobody's going to jail. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We just going to sit there back there and enjoy it.
Can I watch y'all first and then I smoke mine after?
If it's gone, we're going to go shopping down the street somewhere. But we ain't.
Nah, I think Austin's very liberal when it comes to dealing with marijuana. I don't think they're trying to definitely pass it, make it more medical, meaning giving people raise the THC levels. I think that's definitely one of the strongest points right now. I definitely don't see it shooting towards recreational anytime soon, unless the whole United States choose to go federal before that time. Then the way New York is acting right now is basically an example, because they just made it shout out, bam, made it recreational. Just anybody can go by and set up shop on the corner. You can have a hot dog stand and turn your hot dog stand into a cannabis stand and just sell on the corner. So I mean, like, and then now you got one of the countries just turned fully federally legal. Thailand.
They got good weed in Thailand?
I mean, anybody can. I mean, at that point, if you got the ability to create environments, I mean, you can play with the environment and put as much money as you want into it now to create the best thing.
Well, somebody need to go play with Jamaica then. I'm finna go to Jamaica next month again on the 15th. Somebody definitely need to go play with Jamaica and have it figured out.
Jamaica just got limited resources, man.
Well, for what? They part of the U.S. now.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool, but you still got everything is on a boat.
Okay.
That's a lot of time, man.
Man.
Your plant's dying, and you need back going on. It's like, fuck, we gotta wait on the boat.
Man, I had one. I don't know why I thought Jamaica was gonna have some good weed. Man, I went to Jamaica. I went to Jamaica.
Land of reggae.
All of them, everybody.
Reggae.
If you never been to Jamaica, every person in Jamaica is gonna tell you they got their Zaza. I said it's like they just took the word that we use and just started spraying it because they just like know that's what we want. So that's their sales pitch. Zaza. Man, look. Man tried to sell me weed under the boat when snorkeling. He under there with the Saks waterproof. One of the dudes came. You know when you're on a resort, they can't just pop up on a resort to sell you anything. Yeah. Man,
I seen it in Miami one time.
Yeah, I'm on a beach. It's like 3 a.m. It's dark. So you can't see nothing. Man, tell me, I said Jamaican nigga pull up on a kayak. He come out the kayak. I'm looking like, man, what the? He trying to sell weed and everything. And the only thing come to my mind is like, bro, you willing to die for that bread because you can't see nothing in this water. You ain't had no flashlight. I didn't see you until you came. Like, and the waves going. It's like
you gotta get your cat eyes, man.
Man, like
you gotta get your cat eyes.
Man, that tripped me out. And he said the same thing everybody else said.
I bought a weed on a jet ski like that. Dude was, I was in Miami on the little island where everybody was on their house stuck. You know, everybody's coming there bringing food or whatever. And dude was riding around on a jet ski selling weed out of our little lunch kit. Then he got off of the jet ski and parked it. And then like swim over and bring your sack, in a plastic bag that's like 4 or 5 times wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
He's like, now you get to smoke the weed. Then he's like, charge you like damn near $180 for a half an ounce on the beach. It's like, what the fuck?
Let me get mine when I catch you walking to the corner store right here on the back street.
Look,
I don't want to buy mine on the beach.
I
don't want the beach price.
Convenience, man. He tried to, you don't want to be a baller. Like, what's wrong with
I don't want to get finessed. I don't want to get finessed.
I was like, why this guy gotta be like this? Somebody's always trying to finesse you in the weed game, man.
Yeah, man.
It's a shiesty game, but I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta learn your weed.
And that's kind of hard to learn it if you just now starting to like smoking, trying to learn it. That'd be hard. That'd be very, very hard because you got all these people that woke up when they got their taxes and just overnight and just became weed men, and they know they're saying they got the best weed, and it's like that's what you got to deal with. So let's like you go back, only certain people had it. You get what I mean? Like, and those were the people that was really out there that was really taking them chances to even make it to come back. Now when it's plentiful and a lot of people got it, anybody gonna pull up on you on a skateboard, a female bound to pull up on you with it. Like, it's fair game now. So it's gonna be hard.
I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I want to ask a question. What place do you feel like you smoked the best weed at? Like, you say you had bad experiences with weed at different places. So what place do you feel like you went to that you smoked the best weed? I was just curious.
Miami, bought some weed in Miami. I was on college, headed to the beach. Dude sold me a 7 for $100. When I just seen his little presentation, how he was posted, before I came, I said, I said, he gonna have that gas. Like I just, you know what I'm saying? You could kind of tell like how a person demeanor, how they carrying themselves. You know what I mean? Like, nah, he don't look like he just out here trying to pull a quick one and desperate and dead hungry for my money. You know what I'm saying? He's just gonna tell me what it is. He don't care if I buy it or not. I want to buy from somebody who energy like that. You know what I'm saying? Not somebody trying to convince me like, nah. You know. Yeah, good drugs gonna sell themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, weed sells itself. Good weed will sell itself at any point in time.
Yeah, but
no matter if it's
a person that don't smoke weed, they gonna say it's older, especially older white neighbor. That's drugs. In their eyes, this is drugs. So you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's kind of different now. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see tobacco guts. You gonna go, bro. I went to look, the world changed so much. I'm gonna tell you something that blew my mind.
What that was?
I went to the park. Nigga, I done seen so many empty backwood packs and rolling. I said, what the? I said, man, these kids is smoking. Mm-hmm. So many backwood packs and guess I'm like, damn. Like when we were smoking, mind you, sneaking smoking. spraying cologne, had clear eyes in, chewing gum, putting your hands under your armpit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know all them little tricks. You know what I'm saying? Used to do it like, now, you gonna see him eyes red, smell like gas. It's different. You know what I'm saying? It's different, man.
No, for real.
It's different.
Nah, it really is.
They
No, right
waking
now,
up. Now I ain't going to school. I ain't going to school. I ain't doing nothing today.
Nah, man, I'm telling you, all the young people right now, man, for sure, doing it different. Like, the way they smoking, I mean, everybody used to smoke, you know, they buy swishers. They smoke little swishers and stuff like that. You know, but then now everybody's trying to roll a 3.5. It's, you know, because you get a bag, it already come with a whole 3.5. So it's, you know, it's gangster. It's gangster when you take that whole bag, you just about wrap it. You roll the whole thing up. Fuck it.
Then you go back home, ain't nothing in there.
Yeah, then you be
You ain't
like,
got nothing to smoke. Now you looking uncool.
Yeah, you probably. I mean, sometimes, you know, people don't finish it. They bullshit. Or it's like a whole bunch of heads, so everybody's smoking. So, you know, that's when it's okay. But when, you know, you just abusing the weed, you know, sometimes you just abuse the weed.
I think I got out there that phase like that. I could be in a club somewhere, and I'm already come with a couple backwoods. I might have something to give you to smoke, because when I light this up, I ain't finna pass it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, even if I ain't,
You gotta donate one. Me,
yeah,
I donate.
I'm gonna donate 2 or 3.
I donate one.
I'm gonna donate 2 or 3. I ain't gonna even lie to you. 2 or 3. I'm gonna donate. So when you see that, you consciously shouldn't even want to ask me to hit mine.
Yeah. But see, my thing is, I'm gonna say I'm gonna donate one, and then when the bottle come to me, don't ask why I took a big shot. You know. You see all the Henny fall all on my damn chin, and because I put at least 2 big ass blunts in it. Like a motherfucker. But nah, other than that, no bullshit though. It's just, you know, it's just generous, you know. It being a weed guy, I just always feel like that you wanna, you know, join everybody together by having a smoke, smoking one. You know, it's just one. You know, it's like, yeah, we shared that one. You know, we had that one bond. Yeah. Now it's not no more.
Hey, how many times do you do this? You can have some weed, right? But the good weed, you had that put up. So the weed you smoking with your boys.
Yeah.
It ain't that weed you have put up.
Man, you tell me, I might have a sack like that. Jeez.
Yeah. You done it?
Man, you always gotta keep that little personal sack, you know.
Okay, so y'all got to keep that little personal sack.
You had a stressful day, you know. You got some shit, you know. You can't really get no more. You be like, fuck, man, I had to put it aside. That little gas pack, you know.
Trey, you was telling us, like, when you first started smoking, you put, like, your first grain of weed was like a bunch of colors. Like,
Yeah.
But, like, you said you didn't really know about the colors. What you, like?
Oh, well, he had explained to me at the time as I sobered up, like 2 days later, and I was like, man, we had smoked weed the other day, my brother. Man, we went back, we tripped out. We just went in the house, like we ran around outside, try to get real funky, you know, get real musty and shit, go in the house. So mom was like, man, take y'all ass, go take a shower real quick. We like, bet. Nobody want to fuck with us, you know. We'll hurry up and try to ran in there. You know, we was tripped out, but we was high for like, we was young. It felt like it lasted like 2 days. It was in the system. It's like, damn, it's like still high. I woke up, I was like groggy. I was like, fuck. I was like, I don't even know how I feel like this. Like, but I met my homeboy because he stayed with his mom and his dad. So that's why he was able to buy weed and smoke it. You know, nobody wasn't watching him. You know, you 3rd grade, you know, and you got weed and shit. You know, you already a gang member and shit. You know, I grew up in Homestead, you know, Cincwood, Lakewood, Parker, you know. So I come from that type of vibe. You know, my school don't even exist no more. My district, they trying to shut down, you know. So long story short, you know, we got that type of vibe. Well, my homeboy, his mom is from the Nickel, and his dad is from Homestead. So, you know, so you gonna get you either a Crip or a Blood son at that point. So, you know, that was the vibe. So, you know, he had the weed. So I was like, fuck it. He was like, the purple was Granddaddy Perp. The red was like some strawberry kush. And then he had some green that was some AK-47. I was like, damn, that's some live ass shit. And then the orange shit was like some orange berry kush.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I was like, damn. I was like, okay. And he explained. I seen it. I was like, I seen the bags. He had them in little sandwich bags, little top fold, classic top fold bag, And I was just like, all right, that's what's up, man. So as then,
which one you feel like was like your favorite? Like, which color did you like?
we started testing it like that, and I was like, man, let's try them separate. And he's like, all of them do something different. So I really ain't understand. I was like, why would he do something different? It's just weed, What the fuck? You eat a potato, it's a potato. You eat apples, it's just apple. Regardless if it's a green apple or a red
I
apple.
want to find out.
Yeah, but now then that's when I learned like the weeds did different things to you. So then like we would like smoke some indica, then we go like fuck around and have a barbecue with all the homies. And then we don't know what the fuck we doing. We done made spreads and shit, nigga. We like, we in third, fourth grade at this point. We've been smoking for a little minute. And then don't nobody know, don't nobody really say shit, You got Cinewood Park around the corner, so there's crackheads and dope fiends over there. So like, ain't nobody tripping. You got Slim Thug doing, cookouts every other Sunday and shit, giving out free plates, for the kids and shit. So it was different, So it was like, it was whatever. But like when we smoked like some orangeberry kush, you catch us at the fucking basketball court hooping for hours and shit, So we were like, damn, we on that orangeberry. Yeah, so I knew that was like a sativa at the time. So I was like, damn, we was active, So then we started doing that, and then we just like smoking different weeds throughout the day and doing different shit. And like, and it was just, it was different. And like we always end up smoking the purple shit at night. It's like time to go to sleep. It was like smoke the purple shit.
At this part of your life, what color you feel like is your favorite right now? Like
The purple shit.
Purple,
Put you to sleep.
Me
And
too,
it's the city.
honestly, yeah.
I think it's because I'm from the city of drink. On top of that, and, we always slow down and screw. So heavy indica is like always how it is. But it brings you in a different mindset. Like you're able to slow everything down. Like you can peep shit. Senses are more attuned. You at a very high point. It's like, to be honest, all purple weed is usually very strong and potent. I never really seen a purple weed. Yeah, I mean, I like it's always normally strong and potent. Like I've never seen like some shit that's like 12% THC that was just purple. That's not like that's an indoor. Like if it's an indoor, it's like if it's on the lower end, it's gonna probably be some green shit. You know what I mean? But now, like you could get some purple, like you could get like some purple ice cream cake, and it's not really gas. Yeah, you smoke that ice cream cake, it's like fuck. Also, or just like some dry ass like purple bubble. I know how you guys like purple bubble. Y'all
Bubba.
fuck with that bubble? What?
Bubba, anybody that smoke for real, Bubba, they gonna say Bubba is a classic. They gonna say this.
But would you
If
smoke
you a
bubble
real
right now?
Man, what? Yes, right now. If I went somewhere right now and they ain't had nothing, listen. If I went somewhere right now, I'm keeping it all the way G, and they ain't had nothing else. I'd smoke the best weed, and I only got Bubba, platinum Bubba. I want it.
You gonna smoke the platinum
I'm
bubble?
finna smoke it.
Would you go buy a $50 eighth of platinum bubble out of the dispensary?
No. I just said if I was somewhere and that's all they had. Like I done went to
All of the
look,
dispensary
No,
had.
listen. I went to Atlanta when my brother had shot a video. Matter of fact, he was shooting that song that HD. That he had a video that he was doing with Boosie. They had this whole little room where they do videos, and it was big, and they had a studio in there and everything. I go in the studio, man, where the smoke at? They pull out some bubble.
Yeah, bubble kush.
I'm like, dang.
Was it platinum or regular bubble?
It was like it was had purple in it, you know what I'm saying? So that purple is that platinum.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I looked at him like, at this point, you can't complain when you want to smoke, especially when you ain't from there. So I'm like, okay, man, I smell it. I know how that's gonna smoke, and I know how it's gonna taste. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, for sure, I know how it's gonna taste.
Hold on,
Those
DV
is
look
cool.
like he had some. What you got, bro? How your bubble experience, man?
Bubble experience is crazy.
Because you grew up in LA. You grew up smoking different weeds, seeing trends.
Sure.
You probably seen some OG.
Purple is definitely my favorite favorite strain to smoke. So.
Some bubble.
Yeah.
You fuck with
I like purple haze.
Oh, purple haze.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
okay.
purple haze.
So that's your particular strain.
Yeah, I like purple haze for sure. Every time somebody got it, I'm like,
What if somebody like gave you some bubble and said it was purple haze?
I won't know the difference.
Would you still smoke the bubble?
Yeah. For real.
Would you?
I ain't smoking no bubble, bro.
Would you smoke it? What if it was like purple and like real frosty? And like
I'm gonna still go with the purple haze. Yeah.
It's so funny because some people so slick now, they don't want to use the word bubble, so they say platinum.
Yeah, just platinum.
They say platinum by
What you
itself.
mean just platinum? I got some platinum.
Say
there.
this, man. Tell them folks the truth, man. That's bubble, man.
Nah, man. I need genetics right now, bro. I can't even play.
We too far beyond. Huh?
Yeah, man. I need a jealousy and gusher cross. You know, I need to collab with 2 different farms. You know, I need some shit like that.
Yeah.
Some shit that's really, you know, I need a Georgia pie and
Man, the gorilla glue.
Oh,
man, I ain't gonna lie. I like
not
like,
the glues.
Look,
What
that
about
glue.
the glue?
Man, that glue. Hey, that glue used to come be so good. Man. You ain't never had no real.
The glue was a come-up pack.
Everybody that had some real glue, for sure.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Gas.
You done got it and stuck it to the mirror or window.
Was it with some glass? Some gas? You ever some gas says glue?
Well, it's like every time I had some glue, I just probably just knew how to smell it and pick it. It ain't ever let me down.
Glue,
It ain't ever let me down.
glue
I
is
ain't gonna lie.
surprising. I'm telling you, like glue is surprising, bro. And it's one of those strains that's like come out with like bubble. Like glue is like one of those like, all right, you know, if you had some weed, like you like, yeah, you know, I had smoked glue, and you know, just to try to, you know, make sure like you with you on the same level of weed. Like, man, you ever smoke some real bubble or some glue or whatever? But like glue is definitely like one of those ones that's still out there that people are using, that's sticking in the game. I can say that.
What was one of your favorite strains when you first smoked it? You was like, man, I like this one.
Oh man.
The first time you smoked it.
For me, it was the Gushers.
Oh man. My favorite strain?
Gushers.
Gushers is crazy.
That's crazy. He said Gushers because
I remember when that first came out, like people was like, "Oh, what is that?" It's like just made up names. It's like some shit like you really just don't know. So it's like, you know, it's a little different. So it's like, you know, but me, I would say, White Widow was one of my favorite when it first came out.
like Widow.
White Widow.
I ain't gonna lie, mine. It's crazy because the first time I smoked that Gushers, I was in L.A. I went to L.A. Cannabis and bought it, like a little 8 drawer. That shit was gas. I'm like, I went back later on and got another one.
See, I was smoking black market weed.
Cookies was mine, like the original cookies. The like, you know what I'm saying? That was mine. Like real cookie, I want that. I want the cookie. Like, yeah. Like, I ain't. But it's been a little minute since you run across some real cookies. Like now that you can catch.
Yeah.
Man,
I ain't seen no
the real cookie. Like when it
cookies
first came out,
yeah.
even when cookies come out with cookies now, they ain't hitting how it was when it first came out. Like
My
not
thing,
like
cookies was so strong. Like put it like this, I was going to. I had just started flying around and going to different places that was legal. And I went to Cali. I was like, bam, got some cookies. It was crazy. It was good. Then I went to Vegas, tried the cookies again. It was damn near the same shit. I was like, that's what's up. Then I went to another state. It was the same shit. But now, oh, nah, it's different. I don't know what the fuck is in that bag.
I think at that time they knew
Vegas cookies and California cookies is 2 different things.
it probably wasn't that many people, like that many people just growing it at the time and putting it out there like that, or just had that little recipe, because when it first came out, it was just.
Man, that's the cookies. The difference between your granny making some cookies and your girlfriend making some cookies. That's how different them cookies is. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
One of them hoes is burnt. And like,
She burned them cookies. You need to double check and look at her. She burned them cookies.
you know what I'm saying?
She be burning your cookies.
You gotta check. You gotta check a motherfucker to burn your cookies. I'm
Yeah,
telling
man.
you.
And now you can't.
They ain't killed because that's a 10-minute thing.
12 minutes, depending on what number your oven on.
You like yours crispy or?
Nah, like it gotta be just right. Like it gotta be soft in the middle. Like when
The
you
weed or the cookies?
the cookies.
Oh, I'm fucking with you.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Nah,
Have y'all ever had some like fake gushers though? Like some burnt out gushers?
man, I remember a guy gave me some gushers, bro, and it really was like some grape ape or some shit. Or no, I think he gave me some Tropicana cookies, which was just completely different, all the fucking together.
Yeah.
And I was just like, nah, man, this shit's terrible. This shit tastes like violet. If violet was a flavor, like that's what it tastes like.
It was like it was probably about like 2 or 3 different strains I was done like that on. Like that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna happen.
That's buying black market weed though. Like, but like if I bought like bud like out of the dispensary, it's been pretty accurate. I can say like whatever in that bag, that's what's in that bag. Like 1,000%. But streetwise, oh no, it's always a gamble. It's probably like right now you,
So you
70-30 chance you getting what's in that bag is what's in there.
But you'll take gambles at the dispensaries too though.
Yeah, because they'll sell you something. They're like, yeah, that's what's in there, and then you get the bag, and guess what? The motherfucker's all black, or you can't see in it at all.
And sometimes the presentation might be there, but some people you gotta been smoking to know that. Like you somebody that just started smoking and you go in there, you gonna think that's the best weed of your life. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody been smoking, you gonna be like, nah, that ain't it right there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I mean, it might be the real thing, but
And see, and then they showing you 30 flavors at one time. Like that clouds your brain. By the time you smell 15 kinds, you be like, you can sneeze 10 times. You know, you like, God damn. It's like, what do you do? It's like, they got coffee beans. Yeah, that's a lot going on just to buy some weed in fucking LA at this point.
yeah.
It's like you can't just go in there and got a couple strains. It's like, no, we got 30 flavors. We got, and then we got another 10 over here that's discounted, and another 15 that's just random people. It's like, golly.
It's crazy, like how COVID had changed the shopping experience too.
Yeah.
You know, when you first start going down there in LA, you could used to smell the weed.
Hey, you
Anything
grab
you
it,
about to
touch
buy,
it.
you could touch it, smell it, all that. Now you can't even touch it.
She's like,
All
you gotta
that-
be 3 feet, stand
Yeah,
behind that
stand
line.
Like you like,
Can you look from this far?
but you want to charge me $85?
I'ma whiff it over there.
Then you know the ones that do got it to where you can smell it. They only got like 4 little holes in there. You know what I'm saying? Where you can pick it up and be like,
yeah,
man,
like,
come on, man.
You can't smell nothing out them 4 little holes, man. You can't squeeze it and nothing. They just dry open it and smell it. Man, I just came from outside.
I guess the more you guys start producing it, the more it become legal and people start doing it more and often it being open, you gotta mass produce it and label it there and do that just to keep it going. And some people just want money, you know what I'm saying?
No, for real. I mean, like literally, I mean, you just got to keep on coming out with names. But I mean, in California, you just got to keep up. That's why, I mean, like Cookies, he just said the other day, he's like, his brand is 30% of his store. The other 70% is everybody else's brands.
That's smart though.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the market as well. I mean, but he's able to open up storefronts faster, and then that's a way to distribute more for other people in all the competition.
Yeah.
So it's like now you're just joining forces with all these people, and then you just do collabs. And you create new strains, genetics, and you just keep, But now that just makes so many different kinds of bud.
I wanted to ask like both of y'all a question about like you was talking about like branding it, reproducing it. So like, what's the importance of having like a good like weed package? Like,
Man, that's a great question. What's the importance of the pretty bag? Why is the pretty bag and that presentation so important to the customer?
It's tricky because it's so crazy because you got some people that look at the bag and say, I want that. Now, how you want that because you see in this bag, you don't even know what's in the
Colors?
bag. You
Shape?
know what I'm saying? So it's like the bags play tricks on people. You know what I'm saying? So, but
Do you feel like you like bags that are see-through or bags that, someone's telling you the weed is good in there?
I like to at least remove the bottom of it and look at the bottom and see it. Your bag could be pretty all day unless it depends on what caliber person you are.
What about a jar? Would you prefer a jar over a bag?
And it depends on the caliber of person you are, who it's coming from.
Would you prefer to buy like 8 jars?
I don't know. I don't want no jar. I don't want no jar. I don't need all that glass.
Man,
The
remember
soda
those
come-
days?
The soda coming in the bottle.
Remember those days? You get in big glass jars. You
Yeah.
go to the dispensary and you get like 10 eighths.
Definitely remember that.
And then you got like big heavy ass jars and bags. Like, goddamn, California is supposed to be, you know, for recycling and you know,
Definitely remember
cutting
that.
down trash and like the thing that's producing the most trash and that's for consumers. You creating glassware for it.
But more of the story, if you ask me, is
They should make these bags biodegradable.
give you free game. If it's somebody, if they talking how they living, and they carry themselves a certain way, and they really on that, and they care about the small things. Don't care if it's the way they dressed every day they wake up. Then 9 out of 10 you can buy you some good weed. You know what I'm saying? You dealing with somebody that want to dress up and look like this and sell an image, and then try to sell you some weed.
Is that how you feel about the pretty bags?
That's how you gonna get finessed.
That's how you feel about the pretty bags? When
That's
you
what
see
that is, pretty much.
So y'all definitely buy a bag based on like
me?
how it looked. Like, you know.
No, to me, honest, the bag shows me how much you care. Whoever made that strain and bud, how much they actually care about their bud. That's what I look at. Now, and that's just because I know how bags are made.
Yeah.
So it's like if you got a Mylar bag and you put a sticker on the front of it, then I know what you did.
Right.
You know, now now if you got a bag that's cut out, okay, cool. Now I know what you did. You know, now I get a bag that has a little, you know, this, that, and you got a window, and you could, you know, got an NFT on it and scratch off and stick. It's like, whoo.
It's an NFT on it.
It's like, God damn.
Have you ever got like a pretty bag and the weed was like trash? Like,
Fuck, yeah. Man, very disappointing. And from a good company, too. I'm not going to get no names, but I was very disappointed. You know, it was very deceiving. I mean, I guess it was, you know, you get these buds and they be like, man, it's organic, hydroponic, you know, all water, soilless. And, you know, they hit the soilless and then it's like, okay, now you have no flavor in your bud.
yeah, you'll be surprised.
Because you had nothing to put nutrients in. You know, really. I mean, you can put nutrients in the water, of course, but it's different when, you know, you got the plants sitting in there the entire time. It's just, you know, those little things.
I'm gonna get the question of weed. You get talking too much.
Talk to me.
Just show me where the weed at.
You
Feel
know?
me? Where the weed at? You know what I'm saying? As long as I can
Yeah.
see the weed and smell it, and you don't gotta say nothing.
I would
Cash
prefer-
money is coming.
I would prefer
You know what I'm
a
saying?
see-through whole bag, you know?
Hey, listen, you give me a sandwich bag. You feel me? You ain't even gotta waste your money on a pretty bag. I'll take a sandwich bag.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, yeah. And then if you're running out, I'll bring my own because I don't need you giving me this old one. I gotta zip up like I'm putting a sandwich in there. Like, nah, I need to tie with my finger, fool. I don't be liking when they do that. Like, that's lazy.
You know, I had a lady I had a lady come in the dispensary the other day. She was like, I got it and I put it in the bag. I wrote on it. I gave it to her. Let her know exact weight, you know, scale weight on there. She was like, cool, all right. Hold on. You ain't got to put it all in that bag. She's like, put it in a plastic bag. You know, that's how I like it.
Yeah, old school. Put that in the,
I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, man, it's not proper though. You know, you got to have it proper.
Yeah, I
You
get
know,
you. Yeah.
for legalities, but in general, she was like, man, you know, I ain't got time for this.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that bag, all that deceiveness. It's like, I just tell me, that, okay, that's Afgoo. Cool. I know it's in that bag. I don't need the bag to say it, you know, and all of that.
Yeah.
You know, I know what I went and bought, you know.
Yeah.
But it was cool, you know. To each his own.
Keep it straight up and raw.
Yeah,
That's it,
I would prefer a see-through bag. You know? I just want to see the weed, and I can see it. Oh, cool.
That's all.
Thank you.
That's it.
And the price.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
give me the bags that's, you know, the 150. You know? The bag?
And then the see-through on the other side.
I can do that. You know, no, I can do that. See now, you know, and long as it's made into the bag, like you ain't put a sticker on the front. You know.
I gotta be able to see. You know what I mean? Like if the bag, like if you can see it a little bit through it, yeah, I can kind of, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I gotta kind of see it though. I gotta kind of see it.
Yeah, visibility. Visibility is the best thing. You know, if you can see honestly, if they made it to where you can see the bud and be able to smell it all through the bag, like you got a little button you can press on the bag and squeeze out. Cool. You know, I'll be good. I'll be in and out.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need anything else.
Yeah. I know I would.
They make buying it too hard a little bit with all the bad graphics and all of that. You know, it's like, why do we need to have all of that? It's just a lot of competition.
I feel like the bag game really, they noticed that was just a scam. And like that's a way a company was like, look, you know what? We could really pay the employees, pay the bills, go buy this culinary, and then go get this other building if we start putting the weed in these bags. Once they start getting these pretty bags, then we can upcharge $15, $16 when you come in this dispensary every time. Sometimes when you break down the numbers, that's really what you paying. If you break it down, like you paying almost $15 for that pretty bag right there. When you break it down and you done pay them $75 and $80, like business wise, you done pay $15, almost $17 for that bag. That little pretty bag with the weed in it.
Nah, real talk.
Just being honest.
No, for real. I mean, if you do the numbers on actual bud, man, it just don't even make any sense. If you think about it, and you go in there and you buy a for $55 plus tax, they doing 30% tax. You know, you 65 out the door. Say, goddamn, you only bought 3.5. You only bought 3.5 grams of bud. Hopefully, hopefully that's really what they putting in there. You have no way of knowing. You know, you gotta respect whatever they say. You know, don't get no dense bud, you gonna feel mad.
For real.
You get some dense bud and you like, oh man, you got 2 buds out of that.
That's why
You got a skimp blunt for some reason. But nah, it's 3.5.
That's why I don't be wanting to hear nothing from them trying to sell it. Man, I don't want to hear none of that. Let me see it, smell it. All right, I can't see it, smell it. I don't want that. It got to the point like it's certain names that they used to say like, oh, this is that, and I'd be like, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? At first, like, you know what I'm saying? You'll hear that name, you be like, all right, let me see what this is. You smoked out. Like, I hear you. That's cool. What that is? What's the percentage on that? Let me get that. That's all it is.
I got a question. What was your best weed experience in LA?
That's a good question. I feel like I don't know. I've been to LA so many times, bro. That's a good question. I could tell you one thing that I could share that I had did though. It's a real experience. I'm like, damn. I went to LA. I landed on a Friday. I was supposed to be there for the weekend. I called my partner. Told him I was gonna link up with him later on that night. I went to the dispensary and bought some. I forgot what I bought. I bought some Moon Rock too though. First time ever smoking Moon Rock, right? So I go in there. I tell him, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. So I go break it down. I go break it down and go start smoking. Right? It's my first time smoking Moon Rock. I'm like, I'm sitting down. Next thing you know, I wake up in the morning, bro. I woke up in the morning. The next day, like I slept my whole day.
Hey, no more. Your boy Shy, creative director, Pure Pressure, Pure Exotics, hailing from Queens, New York. Been in Houston for about like 10 years. Proud to be on the show with my brother Anto, Brinks Podcast. Thank you for having me. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Love the support. You know, you be supporting Pure Pressure to the fullest. We love it. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I was in the background checking y'all out, so you had to jump in.
my boy Shy.
You ain't had no questions or anything that you would like to just bring.
How you feel about
just cannabis? Period. Or you wanted to throw out there just to inform the people on, you know.
I mean, everything y'all said was correct. I agree. See me in the back, I was like.
I mean,
I forgot to mention one thing though.
Go ahead.
Weed is an aphrodisiac.
Oh man.
We ain't never went to the spot, sparked the blunt, and the ladies pulled up on me.
Oh man, you trying to get man? My God.
I mean,
good topic.
Did that not happen?
No, I like it. Good topic.
Right.
We being an aphrodisiac, sexuality brings it out. Pheromones.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know, weed it has
It
pheromones.
brings them out.
It has pheromones in it.
Brings them out.
You know, it's a male and female plant.
I went to Clay. My people was in town. You know, they was shy. They on the shy side. So they went to Clay. They got a my fault. They went to Clay, whatever. They, got bottled. They shy. You know, I'm like, I looking like a NBA AAU team. I gotta have some ladies with y'all.
Yeah.
I went in the spot, sparked the L. Like 3-4 joints came in the
Some
section.
peer pressure.
That's a pure pressure.
Oh,
You know, but I noticed that women always the ones, the first one to jump.
They start putting the pressure back on you.
Right. Oh,
You smoke the pressure.
I smoke with you?
And,
I'm on to you, ladies. I'm trying to tell you.
man.
You know, that's crazy. I had asked him that you wanted to bring anything to awareness. And that's I
He
ain't
brought
think
a strong point.
he brought a very strong point.
Look,
You
he
see,
brought a stiff
I had to think like,
point.
do they do it? Because I thought about it from like, nah, I ain't never got. I thought
You ain't
about
never-
women
you
though.
ain't never just got
Man, nah.
you ain't never got riled up on some good kush.
I'm like, nah.
never
I was just keeping 100. I don't recall me smoking some weed and like, man, yeah, I want to hear something. Like, nah.
You ain't never smoked
You did?
smoke this shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. If I had already had it on my mind.
If you mix
If
a
I in
little-
case that no
you
one
mix
says
a
on my
little-
mind, though,
You mix a little bud with a little alcohol. You know, look how he looks.
I gotta see. It gotta be something in front of me. I ain't gonna just be like, I gotta be on that.
Man,
Like,
so
I
you
gotta
ain't
be,
never been
I gotta
out
be on it
there.
already. I gotta be on it
Yeah.
already. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So what? You ain't never been out in the club smoking some gas and then you like, ooh.
Nah,
I'm
no,
going
no,
on. Look,
no.
I'm-
This nigga's a pervert.
Yeah,
Nah.
look, you ain't
Hey,
never became
we bringing
a shark.
awareness. We do not do that. You know what I'm saying? So
look,
y'all
look.
don't watch this show. Don't watch this show and be like, nah, because he's
Exactly.
lying. We don't do that.
Nah, that's why I'm
He's a
pointing
freak.
it out.
He's a freak. He's
Look, that's
watching-
why I'm pointing
look,
it out because that be them dudes in the club.
That's hit. They were just
And they be in there
They were just
sharking.
watching porn in the parking lot.
Yeah.
If you smoke, if you hit a club
Yeah,
and you
you
hit some
know.
weed,
Yeah.
you were literally watching porn in the parking lot before you came.
And that's what
for
I
you
want
to do
people.
that.
I want people to be aware of. You know, like, it's not the weed heads. It's those guys that's doing those other crazy drugs.
Nah, for real. For
They
real.
come in with all those different motives, all those different wants and stuff. Like, nah, man, you know, you go in that club, you know, you smoking some weed, you chill. Everybody want to come over and see what you're doing. Hey, come on, let me smoke something with you. I'm trying to be a cool cat. You know, I'm trying to be somebody. You know, everybody's looking at, but don't really want to say nothing about. It's like, why is he smoking? It's like he's smoking in public.
Yeah.
It's like, cause it's cool now.
I didn't.
I got my medical card. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't went to the doctor yet.
Yeah.
You still having night terrors? Fuck.
You can only do that in California.
You could have smoked already, and you've been all right.
Hey, what you still like? I know that like I know you had the phase like to where you had to wake up and probably smoke some weed before you ate. You still have to do that sometimes, or can you wake up regularly?
Nah, yeah, I can chill out.
I about to say me too. I about to
Yeah, I
say
can chill out.
I could wake up and eat regularly, but I think there was a
can't.
phase. Why I say a phase?
No,
It was
no,
a phase for me. I couldn't like for a little while. Like I can't. I don't know if there was an excuse I told myself or weed smokers tell themselves like, man, I can't eat. I can't eat unless I smoke. You know what I'm saying? I guess it probably depends on what time you wake up.
I think it's something we picked up from the older smokers. I know my older homies used to say, it helps me eat.
Yeah.
Pick it up, you know what I mean? It do help with appetite.
They do have the appetite though. But like boys, like now just like been smoking like the last past it's like years of smoking. Like nah, I'll wake up and eat regularly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah. I mean, I used to be like that, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm one of them guys. I don't wake up and eat breakfast. I'm weird.
But you different though, bro.
Yeah, you know, I eat breakfast at like.
He different. He
I don't.
Man, he's
I think I'm in the
different.
wrong time zone or
He
something.
different. He different.
I
period.
believe I'm in the wrong time zone.
did- Look, he different. Period.
You know,
Bro.
I'm still on Mykonos time.
Like he wanna like he the type. Soon you go somewhere, we get he want to drink. Don't like yeah, he want to drink. He gonna drink all day and all day, all night. He gonna lay down. And guess what? He's gonna get up in the morning. You feel me? Don't think the party's over with. While you trying to get yourself together, he's up like, what's going on? What's going on? Like you over with? You're like, bro, damn, I'm about to. Bro, all right. He's still gonna go by his regular business, buying. I'm talking about he gonna buy his little bottle. I'm talking about, I say, bro, when you get older, you gonna be an alcoholic, bro. Like the way, like for real. I ain't really no drinker like that. If you know,
I know.
he taught me something. Man, listen, he taught me something like when listen, this a cheat sheet.
Man.
This a cheat sheet. This man taught me. Oh, it's okay. That's gonna get got up. Y'all excuse
was trash
Y'all excuse
anyway.
that noise. That was actually a sound effect for the podcast.
That's me drinking too much in the background. No, that was me drinking too much. The bottle was empty.
But now, so
Oh, the cheat code I showed you, Cali cheat code.
Yeah.
When we was playing Grand Theft Auto.
man,
This
guy right here.
X.
I learned. I think we drank a whole bottle together, me and you.
Yeah, we didn't feel it.
So look,
we didn't feel it.
didn't feel it. Look, didn't feel it. So mind you, anybody know me? I'm not a drinker like that. We drank a whole bottle together, me and him, and didn't feel it like that.
Yeah,
but
I was like, bro, what happened? I was like, man, they got fake liquor.
This the cheat sheet.
But look, he didn't know. He haven't done it before.
This the cheat sheet. The man he want to buy this. It was a THC beverage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like
It was a Keith Cola.
yeah, like it was a THC. It was a THC Coca-Cola, right?
Yep.
So mind you, I'm like, bro, when he first bought it, soon he come out of there, I'm looking, I'm like, bro, look at this nigga go. Like he got the alcohol, then he got the THC. And what you see? What you trying to do? Like that's the first thing in my head, and he hops in regular. What's up, bro? I'm like, like regular, like what's up, bro? Like I'm like, bro, what the fuck? What you? He opened the can. What? He bought 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? He crack it up and start foaming over. He all nice and cool. Yeah, I didn't know I was gonna do that. So look, am I lying? He laughed because he laughed because I remember exactly when he did it. So look, because I'm like, what is he doing?
I'm glad he's telling this story.
So he started drinking it, and then like not drinking, like gulping it. He got a little bit, then he took a shot. So I said, bro, what the hell you doing? He said, yeah, all right, you're gonna see. I said, nah, I ain't gonna see nothing. You feel me? All right, okay, all right, got it. He did it again. Right, and I said, man, let me see what this nigga talking about, bro. What's going on, bro? This man here wild. I got it. Did that.
I said, hurry and drink the soda behind
Got it. Yeah, drank the soda behind it. I'm like, all right. Did it again. Next thing you know, did it again. He had bought a bottle, looked at the bottle. I said, bro, we drunk that?
Yep.
He said, yeah. I say, damn. So I'm feeling good, but it's like I'm straight, though. I'm like, hold on. Nah, we rocking out. I'm like the whole day, like,
Yo, we done.
basically drinking was like smoking a blunt.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, hell nah. So I wake up in the morning. I say, bro, what was that? How you do that? So I'm thinking like, nah, that was just that one time that happened. Like, that ain't gonna happen like that again. Did it again. Start drinking. Bro, that's the cheat sheet. So it's like, if you, man, it's I don't know what's
it's drinking a liquid.
Man, you feeling
edible,
good. You feel like, it's like, you feeling
It was
like,
drinking an edible drink and then drinking alcohol at the same. It was 100 milligrams.
man, for real.
Yeah,
like,
it was 100 milligram edible drink, and then we was drinking straight liquor.
anybody tell you crazy for doing that, and they're like, bro, you gonna drive or move? No, like you gonna feel good, like you gonna feel good. Like I'm like, man, that
Whole
shit is
different high.
crazy. You would think like, how could you do that if it's THC and the balance, whatever chemically that do when you put them two together and back and forth like that, it's gonna balance you out. You're gonna be feeling good. You're gonna drink all night. So that's the cheat sheet if you want to be able to don't have no hangover. Like, but you gotta be equally though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You take you a nice little shot and then you go ahead and get you a gulp of that too. That's just the remedy I was exposed to and it worked for me every time. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do it no other way. But definitely though, if you want to be able to move around and enjoy and feel good, and man, that if you ain't even no drinker like that, you ain't gonna mind having some drinks.
Yeah, it's
and
different.
you gonna definitely coast through. That tripped me out.
Yeah.
I don't know. What was you thinking when you did that?
I don't know, but that refers to my question, to your question of my question of one of my best times in Cali.
Man, I had a great time though.
I'm
Like,
telling you.
when I woke up, I felt so good. I'm like, I had to ask him. Like, I had asked him. I said, bro, how many times you did that?
Oh, I think what happened was, I had first happened to me when I first got introduced to that. I was actually on the beach, and I was on the beach, and I was like, fuck, man. I was like, I had to carry a soda, then I had to carry a bottle of liquor, then I had to carry the weed, then I had to carry the blunts. I was like, fuck, and then like it was hot, so I was like, fuck. Had to carry a little bit, water, and it had to be bigger than a big, little water bottle, cause I'm finna go get a scooter and ride that bitch all the way down the boardwalk, and smoke at the same time. So then I was like, well, damn, I want to smoke and drink while I walk on the boardwalk. I was like, how do I do that? So I got to condense this shit. So then I was like, fuck it. So I took the liquor, I poured it in the cup, And I poured the THC drink in the cup too. I mixed it all up and I drank it. And I was like, whoa, that felt crazy.
Crazy, man.
So then we drank. I drank the whole bottle. Like we drank it. I mixed it. Me and my homeboy, we had half the bottle. We poured half liquor in each cup, just raw, with a little bit of ice, and then we poured the THC drinks on top, and we drank it, and then the whole cup we drank. I was like, whoa! I said, that was a whole bottle we drank, bro.
That's what I said.
And then we,
that's what I said. When I said, bro, we drank that whole bottle.
And then that what fucked our heads up. So then I was like, fuck. I was like, well, this. I said, I don't know. I said, man, maybe some fake ass liquor or something, man. I was pissed. I was like, man, Cali be doing some weird shit down here, man. They done got the fake ass liquor, fake ass Douce bottle, man. The label peeling off or something, man. I was like, fuck. So then we went back and bought another bottle and we was taking shots. We just decided to take shots and drink because we didn't want to keep drinking so much soda and shit. Yeah. So we was just like drinking the THC drink and then drinking the shot at the same time. And we just kept doing that back and forth. And then that's how I knew what was going on. Yeah. So then I was like, fuck it, that's what we're going to do.
Man, that's crazy. Y'all heard that on the Brinks Podcast. So when y'all putting that concoction together, you out there on the beach or something, you just chilling and you see how that works, thank us. Because it definitely works. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go do this. You know what I'm saying? Watch this and go experiment. But I'm sharing my experience and what worked for me. Crazy experience.
Yeah, no, that was actually something.
Like I would drink if we had them cans like that here, like the same cans we had. If we had cans of it, all right, brother.
All right, brother. DB out, man. All right, I'll get with you soon, brother. All right, I appreciate you.
If they had cans of that out here, I definitely,
man,
I definitely drink. I definitely drink.
That's one of my goals right now,
I definitely drink.
They say that's one of the best routes, right? They say that's one of the best routes of taking THC is the oral route.
Yeah.
Drinking it, so that's probably
man, you
why.
Want this oral? Look at
oral.
See, look, he's back to the aphrodisiac.
A real man shouldn't have to say no. But now drinking it or whatever. The oral
No, for real. Taking it in orally.
So that's probably why I feel.
Taking it in orally is a cool way to get cannabis.
Can't stand y'all.
It's definitely a great aphrodisiac. They have edible blow pops.
This man want. Yeah, your man talking to him.
What kind of no bullshit.
Yeah, your man get zesty in here.
Look. But no bullshit. Edibles. What y'all take on them? You fuck with them or not?
Okay, I don't fuck with them. I don't like the body high. You get stuck. I get stuck.
You don't feel like you took a whole bunch of pills?
Yeah, like you get stuck. I get stuck.
You took the wrong pill?
I don't like the body high. I think it lasts longer. If I'm not mistaken, it lasts longer.
It does.
And it's in your bloodstream.
Yeah.
So that's why you be stuck all day.
Fuck yeah.
At least with a regular spliff, head high.
Yeah, you do
come
your
back,
thing.
you chilling, you alive. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, real
that's
shit.
my take on.
I ain't rocking with it. The only way I'm gonna do that is if I got a long flight or something. Yeah, I do that on a flight. But other than that, I don't want to be on no edible.
Man,
I got stuff to do.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? No, that's for somebody. I mean, that's you take it late night when it's time for you to go to sleep or relax or something. But I don't want to be on that.
Edible, you definitely have to plan for. You can't just wake up and take a strong ass edible. Like I tried that. I was like, maybe I like to wake up and smoke sativas. So I've tried. I woke up and smoked the sativa flower in the morning. That did a certain thing. I was like, cool. Then I actually smoke a sativa dab, concentrate. That does it just straight to the point. It's like bam, cool. It's like taking an espresso shot or something. I don't even drink coffee, but I assume that's what it would taste like or how it would do you. It's concentrated caffeine. Like shit, bam, go. I feel like that's the equivalent at least. But trying a sativa edible, man, I don't know. I got paranoid. I was like, fuck, man, I got in my brain. I was like, nah, I can't do this. It's like,
I can't.
I had shit to. Yeah, I had shit to do, and I was overthinking a lot of shit. I was like, bro, nah, this is too hard of a sativa.
No, I can't.
And then
rock with it.
And then it lasted long, like you said. I was like, fuck, man, I gotta take a shower. I was paranoid.
You know what I'm saying? I don't got time for it.
I was supposed to work out.
literally-
I was supposed to work out. I couldn't do it. I was like, fuck, I gotta go outside and do this and do that. And I was like running through the process. And I find myself just not doing this shit. And I was just like, I was like, well, that's worse than the indica.
Nah, for real.
I was
Because like when D had asked you when you said you was working out or doing something, he said you must was on sativa.
Yeah.
I'm like, but you got a lot of people that could do the same thing on the indica.
Yeah.
They wake up in the morning like they could do what somebody do on sativa depending on their tolerance. You know what I mean? Yeah, like smoking and go hoop.
Yeah.
They be my brother like, how you smoke when you didn't go work out at the gym? What
Yeah.
you mean? I'm finna zone out. I'm finna get in the zone.
Yeah.
And
Now
be
you
working,
can't
going in.
counteract some
That's how I
shit.
can smoke weed and go to the gym.
Yeah, you can counter. I've done that too. I've actually, it was different because like I was waking up and working out. I was working out at night, and when I would smoke an indica and work out at night, it like relaxed all my muscles. So then like I really couldn't feel the workout, but it was like I was overworking it.
Yeah.
Like I was definitely like it relaxed my muscles enough to where I could work past what I would normally would. Yeah, like I was like putting an extra set or two on top.
Yeah. Nah, it's smoking definitely like it depends on how long, your tolerance and how long. I guess I don't know, but I know like your body, your tolerance, because I know it worked for me. Like before I go in that gym and get in the zone, I'm gonna smoke me one.
No, you got to. I mean, I go to the gym smell like a skunk. Everybody's like, man, like you know, especially like you go in the morning, like you got those old people. You hear everybody just like hit a hard sniff, like. I be like, why you gotta smell so hard in here right now?
It's crazy that you said that because I be going to Lifetime, so you know I go in the morning, go in the sauna, so I'll probably smoke a little bit and stand outside the wood for a little bit, thinking I'm aired out and hit the cologne a little bit. So I go in there every morning. So when you go in there every morning at a certain time, you're gonna see like the same people in there. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, go in there. One dude was like, I guess he got comfortable. He say, oh, every boy you coming in, you be smelling like that gas. I'm like, damn. Like the whole while I'm thinking I was hid and disguised and everything. They're like, they liking it though. They start talking about, yeah, I smoke and I whoop the whoop. I'm like, oh yeah. No. That's crazy. Different. Nah, for real. I know some people that you got some people that don't even smoke weed. They just want to be around the smell.
Yeah. Nah, they do. I like the way weed smell.
Yeah, for real. I done met.
Like it. I don't smoke it.
I don't smoke it though. I done met people like that.
I like the way it look. I used to know someone like that.
Yeah. Pour it on their hand, huh?
Yeah.
Rubbing their hands together.
Nah, man, it's different. We just definitely changed the whole culture, man, just over the years. I mean, especially the way things are getting legal and everything's medical or recreational or something of that nature. You know, it's a gray area, and I say enjoy it while it lasts before they turn it into a cigarette situation. You know, but we got a long. Yeah, we got a long time for it, but I mean, taxes is there. You got state tax, city tax, then you got local tax, and
then by that time it's gonna be really watered down and trash.
Yeah,
they gotta really produce more.
Yeah, like
more because people gonna be comfortable next. They're like, oh, we ain't worried about going to jail. You be in trouble at all.
Yeah.
Some OGs always told me, they was like, yo, you don't want no legal weed.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought about it. He was like you don't want no GMO legal weed, man. They gotta go back to the trap. It's gonna go back to the weed, man, to the trap man. So,
yeah, for real.
You know, everything gonna get taxed. It's gonna be up the bullshit weed.
Yeah, it's
at
like
the illegal spots.
Yeah.
So you gotta go to the underground. Let's go back to the underground for the real weed.
It's gonna be speakeasy vibes all over.
Facts.
All over again.
Strong survive.
Members only clubs and stuff.
Yeah, to get the real bud.
Yeah.
That shit gonna be like that new lab grown chicken. That's the weed. That's what it'll be. It's in shops.
By the time the Texas
right.
come on it, yeah, that's what I basically was saying. Like by the time the Texas come on the weed, that's how the weed gonna be. Basically, that's a good example to break it down too. That's why I keep telling like the more people want it, it's like you don't even want it at that point. Right. Like because it's just it ain't right.
Get that pure pressure.
Yeah. Nah, for real. For real. That's the best way to do it. You get some of that pure pressure, get your medical card, you know. Everything will be all right. You get all your medical needs.
You know it. Anything y'all fellas want to say before we leave? I know I'm gonna let you say it, do your thing, and then I'll let bro close the show out.
Nah, thank you again for letting me get on here. You can follow me on IG, Curator of the Culture, CURATOR of OFTHE culture. Got a lot of art exhibits and shows and cool things going on. I work with Trey over here at Pure Exotics. We got a lot of cool activations and collaborations coming up, pushing the brand and the culture forward, and mixing cultures with the hip hop and the marijuana and all the good, arts and BIPOC stuff. So we coming, man. We coming strong. Stay tuned. And we're gonna keep it the G way. Brinks Podcast. We here.
My boy Shy coming in strong all the time, man. I'm telling you, big clutch king, man. I'm telling you, when it come to marketing, branding, trying to get merchandise, the whole nine. That's your man's. That's the guy. Collaboration with artists, promotions, events, man. Fire events. I'm telling you, big art events. We looking for artists all the time. We trying to promote them. We trying to move, just push cannabis and art and creativity all in one.
It goes hand in hand, man.
Yeah.
Weed and marijuana and artistry.
I would love to
visual art, music art, everything.
I would love to create a genetic and a strain and put it behind an artist and say they smoked my bud and created that art, specifically at that point in time, with that high.
That's what I before I wanted to say that he probably was high when he put this together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He actually had some peer pressure.
Look how good that look.
Yeah.
So that's in the purest form you could break it down. When they say it goes together, it goes hands in hand. It brings out the creativity and things like that. So a lot of times weed is not just like not just a drug or something that's just negative. I mean, not only does it bring out creativity, it helps a lot of certain people with anxiety, depression, and even with seizures. It helps people with cancer, all different types of PTSD, positive reasons that they don't mention or they don't say.
Even if you just got night terrors, bad sleeping, restless sleep, things of that nature, to where you just can't, you feel like you can't fall asleep. You got to have TV on, all these other extra things. You got to drink water, you got to eat something, whatever, all of those extra comforts you need. You don't need to do that. You can just smoke a little bud, you can go smooth sleep. Or if you got flashbacks, whatever, you can just smoke past that.
They even got sublingual.
Yes. We have edibles, all type of things that you can eat. You can eat. You don't have to smoke it. You can vape it, eat it. You can rub it on your skin, and it'll still do the same thing. THC got all different ways of being able to receive medication. So yeah, man, I just appreciate everybody coming out. You can follow me at Mr.Houston. That's the word Mr. spelled out. .Houston. You can follow Peer Pressure 713. That's the brand that I created with my guy Shy over there, and it's a collab with Pressure World Order and Pure Exotics. We created our first legal hemp and THC medical brand. We're doing it for others as well. So anybody that got any following, creativity they want to do, we can go on and put a business and create a cannabis company for you. Peace out.
We got.